But at the same time, when I went through some of the scientific research when I was in USA, because I regularly visit USA, I had a group of scientists who shared with me a very interesting research, which later on I found out was published in a book called The 100 Most Influential People in the World. And in that research, they found out that the person who seemed to have used his mind the most was the Holy Prophet of Islam, peace be upon him. So I thought that if the Holy Prophet was the person whom we follow as a guide, as a mentor, as a model, then why not we as Muslims should learn to use more of our mind and make our lives more productive, more constructive and more positive. So I started working on that, and the name Fourth Dimension, which is also basically a state of mind, called an altered state of consciousness, was suggested and recommended by my elder son Ali. And he said, Papa, the program that you've developed, you should put the name as Fourth Dimension. So it is a wonderful program. We teach in many.
It's amazing.
One day it changes your life.
Absolutely.
If you give me permission, I'll just, there are many unusual success.
Yes, can I just take a short break, Professor Saab, and we'll be right back, viewers, to continue this very interesting conversation. Welcome back, viewers, and we are talking to Professor Moiz Hussain. So, Professor Saab, let's go on to where we broke off from.
There are amazing success stories of people all over the world. And every success story seems to make us realize that we are the best creation of Allah. And Allah has given us abilities that we are not aware of. But one success story that I just remember right now was a gentleman who came to us. He was working in a pharmaceutical company as a manager marketing. And he was suffering from depression for the last 22 years. And this person was working in a pharmaceutical company. The amount of medication that he was taking, according to him, if a horse would take that medication, the horse would not wake up for 24 hours. Instead, he was surviving. He tried to commit suicide 6 times.
Oh my God.
The last time was the most brutal one. He tried to slash his throat with a knife.
Oh my God.
He was saved. 22 years, nothing could happen in his depression, and then he joined the Fourth Dimension. And after about 2 months, one day he came to us at the institute. We have a lecture every Thursday. It's an open lecture for anybody who wants to come and listen. And he took the microphone and he narrated his story. And he said, yesterday my depression was gone. Then he came 2 weeks later and he said that since last this 2 weeks he has not taken a single medication. It's remarkable. We have a retired major from the army who was not able to sleep for 24 years.
24 years.
Tried everything, psychiatrist, psychologist, TIB, homeopathy. His wife is a lieutenant colonel who's a doctor. And every night he would, if they were to give him a tranquilizer or a sleeping pill, that was okay, he could go to sleep. But morning he would not go for work. His career was completely, military career was completely ruined. And if he did not take any tranquilizers, he would have this fear. He would wake up in the middle of the night, open the door and rush out. The only time he could go to sleep is when the sun was rising. That was it. The first day he did the Fourth Dimension, he went home, and the first time in the history of 24 years, he was able to have to sleep, peaceful sleep without any tranquilizing. He has changed.
Because they say, Professor Saab, a lot of these medicine psychiatrists put you on, they also cause a form of depression which could lead to suicide when you're tapering off that medication. That could be disastrous. You see, you're so used to that.
First and foremost, we must understand that we need allopathic medicines also in acute cases. And psychiatrists and psychologists do have a part to play. But unfortunately, with medications, there are certain side effects.
Absolutely.
And one may continue to suffer for a longer period of time.
Exactly.
Right? And there are techniques available. NLP is one such powerful technique. Can you believe it? We can cure a person suffering from allergies, most of it like dust allergy, in 1 session. 1 hour session, the allergy is gone for life. A person suffering from fear, phobia, 1 session, 2 session, completely gone. Rest of
any kind of fear.
Any kind of fear and phobia. Traumatic experience, 2 session, 3 session, trauma is gone. Now this technology is available in Pakistan.
But we are not bringing it to use, Professor Saab. This is the tragedy.
The problem with most of the people who believe they are highly educated is that the process of learning stops. The moment you get a degree, a professional degree, you think you know everything, and there's nobody more intelligent, educated, and they don't want to learn.
And here I would like to, and I'm sure a lot of my viewers would agree, Professor Saab, a lot of these psychiatrists and psychologists keep having these patients, but I think if they were to go in for something, you know, for therapeutic gifts to their patients, they would be much better equipped to deal with their patients with something like perhaps in a form, I don't know, hypnotherapy or applying Silva or perhaps anything of that kind.
The most important thing is that certain conditions, for example,